Highly recommend. It was somber, harrowing and deeply moving. All the exhibits were carefully and thoughtfully put together. Any and every person who visits Japan must visit this museum. Its message is one of great importance and must not be missed. Very easy to book online, you skip any queues and have a specific time to enter. The museum is very touching and reflects the tragedy that occurred in Hiroshima. The museum's presentation is very well done and has been recently renovated. Currently, there is also a temporary exhibition of clothing and objects that survivors have donated to the museum. It's the most impressive attraction during my Japan trip from Hiroshima to Fukuoka. I felt depressed after visiting the museum. Wish the powerful world leaders receive the message from this museum and treat it seriously. Otherwise, a new nuclear world war will be closer and closer. Very comfortable, you don't feel the speed, there's Wi-Fi, and if you're by the window you can observe Japan's infrastructure. The crew is always attentive in case you require assistance. Ease of booking on Klook. 5/5 stars, a somber yet powerful experience. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum is a must-visit, offering a deeply moving and impactful experience. The exhibits are well curated, conveying the importance of peace through personal stories, artifacts, and historical context. Highlights: thought-provoking and somber experience. Well-organized exhibits with graphic photos and personal accounts. Relatively inexpensive admission, 200 yen for adults. Recommendation: plan for 90 to 120 minutes to explore the museum, and consider using the English audio guide for a more in-depth experience. A powerful and educational visit. This was very convenient because we had only decided to go to the museum last minute, and they weren't selling physical tickets but required tickets purchased online. It took less than 2 minutes to book on Klook, and we were able to quickly get in with the QR. The museum experience itself is worth the price, a walk through Hiroshima's history, not just during World War II but also prior centuries and after. Highly recommended. A touching and must-do experience if you visit Japan. The time of the entrance to the museum is not bound to the time you schedule your ticket. You can get in before that. And I suggest you do because the time it takes to visit all sections to the museum is more than 2 hours. Sometimes difficult images, very interesting. A must-see in Hiroshima, I think, for a modest sum. I was only able to take an hour having arrived at the end of the day, 5:45 p.m., but the visit would have deserved more time. A must-see in Hiroshima without a doubt. Very emotional and upsetting to see the devastation and trauma these poor people went through, and a grim reminder that war should not be the answer under any circumstance. Do yourself a favor and see this place. Very eye-opening. I've gained so much more respect for the Japanese and how they've overcome such a terrible history. There is a lot to see and learn at this exhibit, some of it being hard to see and process, but definitely worth it.